Hello, humans. I am Scott Cannon, coming to you live on WLTH, 1370 AM from the greatest city in all the world, Gary, Indiana. And this is the Counterpoint. Well, folks, it seems that the past few years, the Me Too movement has been going on. Virtually every male celebrity you can think of has been accused of doing God knows what, who knows who. But the one thing that virtually all these celebrities, some who've had their careers damaged like R. Kelly, Charlie Rose, and Kevin Spacey, or the ones who've actually been locked up, Bill Cosby, have had in common is that they are all alive. After all, when so many of us in the black community asked what the outrage was about people like David Bowie and Elvis, who had sexual partners in their teen and preteen years while everyone was going after R. Kelly, we were quickly batted back by those in the media and even celebrities who said those guys are dead. It's in the past, so they're not going to hurt anybody now. Well, I guess now even the dead are not safe from the menacing gaze of the post-Me Too era, as a new documentary called Leaving Neverland about two of the boys who accused Michael Jackson of molesting them has recently premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. And according to reports, it was so graphic that the theater actually had medical personnel on standby for those who were made ill by the accounts of the now grown men. Wade Robson, who befriended Michael Jackson as a young boy and had his family moved to the United States from Australia by the singer, and was signed to Michael's MJJ record label as he became the most successful choreographer in the music business, even testified on the singer's behalf at his 2005 trial for sexual molestation. And James Safechuck, who became friends with Jackson in the mid-'80s, claimed that the singer not only molested him, but actually married him in a mock wedding that took place at the Neverland Ranch. Now, of course, the reactions to this shocking documentary is causing condemnation and scorn from the press, with IndieWire's David Ehrlich writing, "You'll never listen to Michael Jackson the same way again. In fact, you may never listen to Michael Jackson again at all." Similar sentiments to Ehrlich's were echoed all over the press and social media, while the Jackson estate has obviously denounced the documentary as character assassination. And it's important to remember that both of these men testified under oath that Michael Jackson never touched them. Now look, I'm not going to relitigate accusations of kids against the dead man from 20, 30 years ago. I'm not going to say that the young men were or weren't truthful in their accusations against the singer. I wasn't there, I don't know them, and I've never met Michael Jackson. But what I will say is that it's funny that these accusations are once again an example of the establishment media's double standard when it comes to black celebrities versus white celebrities. When the Me Too movement started, it was almost solely focused on Harvey Weinstein, but quickly pivoted to Bill Cosby, who to date is the only person in jail, in spite of countless accusations against tons of white male celebrities. R. Kelly has even had a documentary series based on his alleged predacious nature. But when we brought up Elvis and David Bowie, who had orgies with 12-year-old Lori Maddox and her best friend being celebrated at the same exact time that R. Kelly was being denounced by people in his own industry like John Legend, who, might I add, performed at an Elvis tribute concert, then we're told that those guys are dead and gone, and their allegations are in the past. Well, Michael Jackson, last time I checked, will have been dead 10 years coming up this summer. Even if you believe he was guilty, why wouldn't he get the same treatment that other celebrities who engaged in similar conduct have gotten? Just last week, we saw the singer Chris Brown, no stranger to racially biased news coverage, be universally denounced by the media, traditional and social, because he was accused of rape in France. And when his accuser admitted to police that she made it up, and he said he was going to sue her, he was made to be out the bad guy just for trying to sue to get his reputation back. Like I said on here about this issue plenty, I separate the personal from the professional. I can listen to music from people whose actions I don't agree with, the same way I've worked with people whose actions I don't agree with, and even have people in my family whose actions I don't agree with. But it's time for those who claim to be out for truth to ask themselves if they're really in this to find justice or to maintain the system of just us. Okay, folks. You can chop it up with me on Twitter at The Chemist Lives. The Chemist is spelled with a K, as I am a product of the Gary Community School System, and we can talk about politics, music, sports. You can tell me how terrible I am at this job. Or you can listen to me every Monday from 6 to 8 on Issues and Answers with Jonathan Boose. I am Scott Cannon, and that was the Counterpoint on WLTH 1370M and 92.7 FM. God bless the working class. God bless organized labor. And I am out, humans.